Theater of Blood is one of my favorite Vincent Price films. It is in fact my third favorite, the first being House of Wax, the second being The Baron of Arizona. So Theater of Blood, if you're unfamiliar, is a really over-the-top slasher, I guess, but not really. It's hard to like pin down. It's a full-on horror bloodbath, really. Vincent Price plays Edward Lionheart. He is an overacting lover of Shakespeare. Ham-fisted would be the word to describe him. You know, he's very melodramatic in real life and on the stage. So he's supposed to receive this prestigious award by a critics circle. However, they decide to nominate some younger guy instead for whatever reason. So he jumps to his death after confronting the critics circle, and they've never found the body. But 2 years later, members of the critics circle start getting picked off one by one, and not just in like, you know, simple ways. They are each dispatched the same ways that certain characters of Shakespeare's plays are. So is Lionheart to blame? Is he still alive? That is sort of the core conflict of the story. The movie is really gruesome. I mean, it's also a lot of fun. A lot of things make sense. The story's written well. There's really great character development. There's this fantastic sword duel that's not even remotely realistic, but it's just the music, the frantic, you know, sword play is just so great. That's probably what made me love the movie. That sword duel in the middle of the film is just so theatrical. And obviously the kills are really gruesome too, but it's you know, a movie that's really... It knows that it's being a little bit tongue-in-cheek with its violence, but it's also a lot of fun. And obviously, it does share some plot similarities to House of Wax. There's even like a drunk character, like a henchman who gives him away the villain's lair because they keep the alcohol away from him for too long. I noticed that's a nice homage to House of Wax right there. But overall, it's a great villainous performance from Vincent Price. We also got some other heavy hitters like Diana Rigg. And overall, Theater of Blood is one of my favorites, and I've seen it many times. I used to own this movie too, but I sold it. I shouldn't have done that, but I thought I was moving. But Theater of Blood, are also known as Much Ado About Murder. It's one of my favorite horror films. I watch it all the time. I definitely recommend it for anyone who's into something a little bit more macabre.